You won't believe what goes on behind Hollywood's glittering smile. Ever wonder what it's like for someone like Sandra Bullock, who's adored by millions, to deal with rivalries, misunderstandings, and quiet tension with other big stars? Well, today, we're diving deep into the people Sandra allegedly couldn't stand. And trust me, some of these might shock you. Let's start with Angelina Jolie. Forget everything the tabloids told you about Brad Pitt. This one goes way deeper. Back in the day, Angelina had her eyes set on a role in Gravity. She wanted it badly, a chance to reinvent herself, become a serious awards contender, and take control of her career. But the role went to Sandra instead. Naturally, that didn't sit well. Whispers started that Sandra had a quiet loyalty to Brad and Jennifer Aniston, not Angelina, which made the tension even more palpable. Now, Sandra never attacked her directly, but in 2014, she said something that raised eyebrows. "I fought for Gravity. It wasn't handed to me." Basically, she earned it. Angelina? She stayed polite, but icy. When asked about Sandra in 2017, her response was the coldest you could imagine. "I wish her the best, truly. But we're very different people. No messy fights, no public drama, just distance and the ghost of a role that slipped away." Next up, Meryl Streep. Now, this wasn't hate, it was a battlefield of wit and competition. During the 2009-2010 awards season, Sandra's The Blind Side put her directly in competition with Meryl, the Queen of Oscars. Instead of backing down, Sandra got mischievous. She even left Meryl a voicemail that said something like, "Watch your back, I'm going to take you down." And Meryl responded with dead orchids and a note telling her to die. Dramatic? Absolutely. Hollywood-level theatrical? You bet. Insiders called it the friendliest feud Meryl ever had. Both actresses respected the other's fire while turning rivalry into almost playful performance. By the next awards season, the tension was still there, but now with jokes, pranks, and mutual acknowledgement of each other's talent. Today, it's all stories, laughs, and dead orchids, but it shows how even icons need rivals to stay sharp. Now, let's talk about Julia Roberts. Two queens of rom-coms, both America's sweethearts, but they never actually worked together. Rumors of a feud started in the 90 seconds when Sandra exploded onto the scene after Speed, and the press immediately called her the next Julia Roberts. Julia admitted later she found it annoying, not hateful. Then came 2014, when Sandra joked about tabloids claiming they were fighting over George Clooney. Julia brushed it off. It's all projection. In reality, there was no feud, just Hollywood making stories out of silence. Jennifer Aniston is a different story. For years, studios loved to pit Sandra and Jennifer against each other. Both were America's sweethearts. Both could headline a rom-com, and both had overlapping social circles. But it wasn't until 2010 that everything changed. They both attended a wedding, and instead of stiff smiles, they ended up doing shots together like old friends at spring break. That night broke the ice completely. What started as professional distance grew into one of Hollywood's most genuine female friendships. They bonded over shared fears, numerology, interior design obsessions, and a deep loyalty to each other. Now, Ryan Gosling. Rumors said Sandra hated him, but the truth is much simpler. They met on Murder by Numbers back in 2002. He was 21, she was 38. There was chemistry, but their careers were moving too fast, and timing wasn't on their side. The breakup was sudden, but never bitter. Tabloids twisted it into drama, but friends insist it was respectful. Two people connected deeply, grew, and then moved on. No feuds, just life. Finally, George Clooney. People were shocked when their friendship reportedly cooled. It wasn't hate, it was a clash of styles. George loved to joke and prank, while Sandra ran her sets like a pressure cooker, serious and no nonsense. On the set of Gravity, she finally told him off, calling him an overgrown frat boy. And for the first time in his career, he listened. Later, she brought him on for Our Brand is Crisis, and while they publicly remained friends, insiders say Sandra respects him but doesn't fully trust his chaotic style. So what do these Hollywood clashes really show us? Sandra Bullock isn't just a charming actress. She's fiercely protective of her craft, her peace, and the people she trusts. Every feud, big or small, reflects a woman who knows her worth and isn't afraid to draw boundaries, even in a world built on gossip and competition. So, what do you think? Is this true professionalism, or just a star pushed to her limits? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more inside stories like this. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next one.